deterrence for the first time in 3 decades.
Talk of nuclear war. We're seeing headlines discussing what Britain will do if everyone in authority is killed. We're hearing headlines about conscription, aren't we? Brits are being warned that we must prepare for war. Even the Church of England, and this story landed about 2 hours before I came on air, even the Church of England is now preparing for war. Its parishes are getting ready to act as a church in a time of conflict. Sir Keir Starmer seems to want you to fight for him, doesn't he? But look at today's Daily Mail front page. He seems happy to prosecute British military veterans for things they may or may not have done decades ago. So how can people fight for a man who does that? I'm joined now by Afghanistan veteran Trevor Colt. Trevor, thank you very much. Great to see you. What do you make of this, really? Do you think that these quote-unquote historic prosecutions will put people off wanting to fight for Britain now?
Well, Patrick, before I start, thank you very much for having me back on your show after such a long break. Do you know what? This is what I like about GB News, because you give people the opportunity to get out realism and to get out proper stories. I'm going to be honest with you, Patrick. Keir Starmer is a liability for our national security. He does not do what's on the tin. I cannot wait for the next election to remove this traitor, treacherous person that does nothing but stand on the throats of United Kingdom Special Forces, the very men that keep us safe, the very men that keep him lying on his silk pillows with his silk pyjamas. He's a terrible leader. Now, we have seen that our UK Special Forces continually be thrown under the bus. I mean, let's be honest, our government actively gives money out to human rights lawyers to go after the very men that keep us safe. It's disgusting. These are the only men that are going to stop us from having a nuclear strike. And earlier on, when I seen a previous message on here, you said about UK Special Forces working abroad. And for those ex-politicians sitting on the sofa, they seem to be completely clueless. United Kingdom Special Forces work covertly with all international partners in all countries. So to sit there and think that they're not abroad is very, very naive. Our special forces are the ones that keep us safe, and they constantly get thrown under the bus by politicians, consecutive prime ministers, regardless what party it is, they are ignored.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, I'm going to put this to you because this is the case, obviously, for the idea of these historic prosecutions, which is that, you know, Britain is a proper country. If people have done wrong in a time of war, then really we should be holding them to account. So would you disagree with that, Trevor, do you think?
Well, of course I would disagree with it. Because I've been on the battlefield, I've seen what's happened. I have recently been accused of war crimes myself. What people don't understand is, right, you say there's a right way to do it or a wrong way to do it, but I'll tell you what, Patrick, the situation at the time dictates the actions you carry out. Whether it's right or wrong, you do what can keep the people around you safe to try and save lives. Now, it's very easy for people to sit in Whitehall and sit there with their pens or on social media trying to make judgments on soldiers that are in a life and death situation. But what they don't see is the fact that before every soldier deploys out of any camp gates on operations, they go through what's called an intelligence brief, and they find out what the threat is on the ground, whether it's a suicide bomber, whether it's a sniper attack, whether it's RPG, and you go out there and you have that in your head. Not only are you trying to move forward and win that open space, the battleground, you're trying to keep your friends, your battle buddies, your men alive, as well as save the lives of civilians. You work under not only the Geneva Convention, you work under the law of armed conflict, you work under your rule of engagement, you have about 6 different rules of different types of weapon systems and different things that you're in your head, and then you have to try and make a judgment call.
And that you might get a knock on the door 40 years after you. So that's a bit of a shocker. Just the broader point, Trevor, quite quickly, I'm afraid, my good man, because we're off soon, but the broader point about this relentless talk now of World War III, nuclear war, the Church of England preparing for some kind of war footing. Is there something going on here, do you think? They're trying to prepare us psychologically for something?
It's a psychological warfare, and let's be honest, it doesn't matter what the Church of England do. Anyone fires a shot at you, I'm sure the Church of England will forgive them. You know what they're like.
OK, well, that was short and sweet. There we go. Trevor, look, thank you very much, mate. All the best. You take care. Trevor Colt there, Afghanistan veteran. Right, coming up, yes, all of tomorrow's newspaper front pages, including